Okay, as you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. I finally got the Tahoe up out of here, out the shop. Okay, now I just brought in something else. As I say, I'm still moving along in my day. As you already know, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background, my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Okay, so now, as you can see, now I have the Silverado up here on a 4-post lift. So I'm about to get to this, give you a little quick shot of the big body engine. Okay, deep engine compartment. I don't know if you technically can see everything. Maybe I need to snatch my light real quick. So let me do that for a second and we'll get right to it. Okay, as you can see, this is a deep, wide engine compartment that they have on the big body Silverados right here. Okay, I'm a short individual. I'm not really but so tall. Okay, sometimes I need a little step stool, but at this prior moment, because I have it on a 4-post lift, the stop is at the front of the lift. Give me good enough clearance to be able to get up high to reach deep down in the engine compartment. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this vehicle up in the air and basically get to this real quick, get it up out of here. Got two other tickets to do right behind this. Normally I would put the vehicles side by side and do them simultaneously at the same time, but unfortunately the other vehicles that I got to get to are heavy capacity vehicles also, that technically I don't use on a 2-post lift. I feel more comfortable that basically have them on a 4-post lift. Okay, so let me get to the Silverado. All right, and we'll be right back. Any technicians or mechanics out there that's basically familiar with this Silverado right here? Not for nothing, I really don't like this model here, especially their location as far as their design and where they decided to place certain parts at, especially when it comes to the filter. For this particular model, Silverado, this is a 2017 model. This is not one of the most newest make models, but this is one of them fairly decent models, but I just don't like the design. I feel that the design is kind of poor when it comes to its servicing and maintenance, as far as how they designed the vehicle. Some of the newer ones and some other make and models are slightly a little bit more different. But for the technicians and mechanics out there that are familiar, that understand and they know the vehicle and understand what I'm talking about when it's time to service them. Okay, let me see what's up. Okay, yeah, like I said, when it comes to the Silverado, the location is basically disgusting as far as how they designed the model and the filter's location. This vehicle was basically sent to me because whoever owned it, they personally tried to service it themselves. And what they did was they kind of crushed the filter, trying to get it out in its location. The filter was heavily over tightened. I was just basically capable of getting it out. I just had the part delivered to me, so I'm basically about to install it now. Alright, so that's just basically what's what with the Silverado right here. Like I said, this is a 2017. Okay, so the part just came. I just picked it up, so I'm gonna get right back to it. To give you a little quick brief example as far as what I was talking about. This vehicle did come in on a flatbed, as you can see, because it was leaking oil. They basically punctured the filter, so it was leaking oil basically all over the place. And as you can see, how they basically crushed it, trying to remove it because it was seriously over tightened. They basically was using the wrong type of tools or whatever they were doing trying to remove it. Okay, so this is basically what happens sometimes when you over tighten it and then you're trying to remove it, you know, if you're not removing with the proper tools. As you can see at the back, it has teeth, so you know, depending upon the location, sometimes it's good to use oil filter pliers, but they're special oil filter flutes for them. And unfortunately, that's probably what the situation was. They were technically not using a flute, and as you can see how it's marred up, that they were using pliers or something like that, trying to basically remove it. Okay. Yeah, so basically, this model right here, basically how they located the filter. The filter is located actually behind the oil pan, and like, it's kind of hard to explain. I should have had showed it. How it's up behind. Normally, it's not located in that area. Most of the majority of the time, it's either located towards the side of the pin. In this particular model, it's actually sitting towards the back end of the firewall. In some models, you mainly more find the filter up front. Okay, and quite a few other videos I show where some of them are located, especially like what is that? The Ford Ranger XLT requires for you to basically take off the front and driver's side wheel in order to locate it. Recently, there was another vehicle that I was doing where they actually replaced it and actually have it on the passenger side instead of the driver's side. Okay. But yeah, this model right here, which is a 217 design, I technically and personally don't like this design. Okay, but that's just basically what it is. That's just basically my opinion on it. Okay, so basically now that I got this finished right here, I'm about to get this up out of here, sign the work off, and that's gonna be what it is with this on the day. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much gonna sum up this particular video right here. As you can see, I just got the Silverado up out of here. But like I said, for any technician or any mechanics out there, you know, that's familiar with the 2017 models, you know, basically you understand what I was talking about as far as the location and is where they chose to place the filter, because you know in different models they vary and they change the locations and areas. In the new 2020 models, the filter is basically located on the passenger side. Okay, so into the next one, we're gonna check you later. As you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. As you already know, I'm about to take my little Dunkin' Donut coffee break, as always. So we're gonna check you later. Peace.